Green Hill, always lit in Mount Brent, always lit in Peters Hill, always lit in Fence, always lit in Edinburgh.
97.1, always lit.
Alrighty. What's going on, Luke? Good morning. It's Friday.
Here in the company of Captain Lano. He just opened 2 minutes ago. He opened for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And because it's Friday, you can enjoy a mutton roti today from the captain out at AIA.
I wouldn't mind a beastly cold beer.
I'm telling you.
And
high room.
take a high room will go down real good.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like bake some saltfish with a dab of pepper in there, if you don't mind.
Fantastic. I couldn't say it any better. I couldn't say it any better myself.
All right, so we open hypocrisy, boy. Is it politicians just say what we want to hear? Or what's suitable at the time?
What's suitable at the time? I think, as I told you, it's part of the game.
Does what they say depend on where they are in their political life?
Of course.
When you're on top, you might talk slightly different to when you're scraping.
Yeah.
When it's tight.
When you're out, you could make all kind of promises.
Yeah.
You could criticize what you want to
criticize.
But when you're in, this is
different,
serious business.
Different business. Talking about being in 8:30, we're joined by the Prime Minister, Dr. Friday, and his team. Celebrating, or they're on the eve of 100 days. Today's the 99th day, apparently. Tomorrow will be the 100th day. We're going to get a rundown on how the PM thinks it's going so far. Get your questions in. I know Chris has some questions. Chris got a little spicy yesterday, you know.
I've got some questions.
Why Chris got so spicy yesterday?
I think much like the rest of the country,
his feelings.
There's certain things that you would have expected by now,
and they ain't happened.
And they ain't happened yet.
Certain moves should have been made, and the public feels
should have been made, or we would like them to be made.
Should have.
All right, so
not what we would like.
We ain't debating now when they should have.
Right.
So the PM should have done certain things, and I'm presuming you believe he hasn't done it.
Yeah.
And because of that,
there's a level of frustration growing.
It started to tick me off, man. Starting to tick me off.
All right, so 8:30, get your questions in for
the
PM
Prime Minister
Friday.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but before that, look. Anyway, he's a newsmaker, so let we go with the newsmaker. Former PM was talking. I think this was made in the run-up to the referendum.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I could play from it's just audio.
Okay. All right.
I think it was made. I think the comments were made in the run-up to the referendum.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you wonder why he brought in a high-powered legal team. He seemed to have it covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I haven't seen or heard the clip.
All right. Well, he's he brought in a high-powered legal team for the gentleman in Beckway and Luke Brown.
Right.
It must burn him to spend money on Luke Brown. I can't imagine the former PM enjoying that.
I don't think he has a problem with that. It's all
anyway. It's
one of the boys.
There's a bigger picture, bigger than Luke.
There's a bigger objective.
Yeah, bigger than Luke.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in the lead up to the referendum, he gave an example of the law. He spoke about the law and why it needs to change.
The laws and the same one that pertains to this case
right now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder why you bring in a high-powered legal team
if you know what the law is.
When you know what the law is and you've stated what the law is, and it would appear that you've known about the law for at least 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
At least 15 years you've known about it. Maybe longer.
And what it entails and what it means.
Exactly.
Right. So I can play the clip.
Let me play the clip and let me hear what the former PM said.
See you send me something. Right. All right. So let's go.
This was buzzing on social media last night.
All right. Let's go back.
At the moment, all Commonwealth citizens with 1 year's residence in this country can run for elections. But in the new law, the new constitution, only those from CARICOM, OECS countries which are in the Commonwealth. At the moment, a man can come here from Nigeria and spend a year and run for office. A man can come here from England, from Canada, and live 1 year here and can run for office.
Oh.
I try to understand it. Live 1 year, you're already a citizen of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
You have your residency permits.
Mhm.
So you get a citizenship here.
Remember-
and after 1 year,
Yeah.
you can run for office.
As
Live
the
for
law
1 year.
as the law is currently written,
Yeah.
it says, unlike I think Trinidad, St. Kitts, and
Mhm.
somewhere else has it differently, but under our current constitution,
Yeah.
right, it states you just have to be a Commonwealth citizen.
Mm-hmm. Which is, yeah, I get that
Right?
part. But then you have to remember now, law is all about language.
Well,
So he
true.
says
Yeah, but
live for
but
1 year.
He's interpreted it as no, not just that. Remember, yeah,
Yeah, but
What-
that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the intricacies of what is he saying? Get citizenship after 1 year?
You have to
That's not
be.
how that works. You have to get
no,
No.
basically after you've gotten the citizenship,
after 1 year after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Well,
You-
hey, citizen.
So, with Jesus, if you were born here, you were raised here,
Mhm.
you even competed for here,
yeah,
you're represented here for the last 25 years in a House of Assembly,
Exactly. But all of a sudden, yeah.
and it's clear in that clip. If that clip is where I think it was stated in the lead up to the referendum, because I think there was probably an argument being made that the Constitution had to change. You had to get this referendum. You had to get
Mhm.
over this certain
Yeah, I remember.
threshold.
Yeah.
And these were the type of things that they wanted to change.
Yeah.
All right. So
which is an admittance that
as it currently stands,
because the referendum did not pass.
did not pass. So
Mhm.
the Constitution didn't change.
Mhm.
Right. So it makes sure, and seemingly he's accepted that for the last 25 years.
Yeah, no problem with
He sat in Parliament with Friday.
right.
The only change now is the dynamic.
Yeah.
Who's in control? Who has
Right.
power? Who's calling the shots?
Hmm.
Who gets the outrider? Who doesn't get the outrider? You know what I mean?
The outrider's not a factor.
Boy, you go ahead, boy. You go ahead.
Yeah, boy.
Who could call the commissioner of police? Who can't go? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Those type of things. Clearly now the dynamic has changed, and hence, what do we do when the dynamic changes?
Oh, sour
We
grapes.
change the argument.
Right.
Yeah, move the goalpost.
We move the goalpost
as usual. Yeah.
But isn't that right there? So you're
It's an
wondering.
admittance of
I brought
something.
in the former PM from Trinidad and Tobago. I
Mhm.
brought this one from here. I brought that one from there. I've got representation in the UK from this one.
Let me ask you something. I don't know if you saw the clip of Mr. Stuart Young after court yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I
And-
didn't know. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
No.
Man, his words didn't sound that confident.
What did he say?
Basically said, look, we just have to check to make sure that it's right or wrong. He wasn't like,
Yeah,
no,
we have an open shut case.
yeah,
here.
nah, it wasn't.
Friday will be gone by the end of the week.
Nah, he sounded like,
Shake.
let me see what the court says. Well,
You think that's one of them jobs, man? Look, I know they're gonna lose, man, but it's a payday.
Yeah.
hey,
Couple days off country.
so I said, don't.
And you have to pay for travel time.
Where do you think they stay? Saddles?
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
You have to stay somewhere.
Nah.
Stay somewhere.
Nah,
nice.
Yeah.
I guess they're only here for a few hours.
Yeah.
They're probably out on the
Maybe.
first flight this morning,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
if that's even possible these days.
Remember, Inter Caribbean won
Yeah,
best airline. Of
yeah.
What
Going on?
Yeah, so you've got this very, very strange situation now where the former PM is now arguing against what he seemed to have realized all those years ago.
Somebody wants to hear the clip again. Let me
We hear the
play
clip
it
again, man.
one more time. One more time.
All Commonwealth citizens with 1 year's
All right.
residence in this country can run for elections. But in the new law, the new constitution, only those from CARICOM, OECS countries, which are in the Commonwealth. At the moment, a man can come here from Nigeria and spend a year and run for office. A man can come here from England, from Canada, and live 1 year here and can run for office.
He had to say Canada. Huh?
Yeah,
He had to say Canada.
But somebody
Yeah,
on the
to say
live,
it.
right? Carry on the live is asking a really good question. He says, could someone tell me how many of the past ULP elected members had dual citizenship?
A few.
I'm sure.
Or even
I'm sure the former PM has his hand up. I can answer that one.
Yeah. All right. So, plenty action this morning.
The actions. We want to hear your views. 7:00. Where are we going with this? Is this a red herring?
Sounds so.
Are we lost at sea?
wasting the government's time and money.
Well, nah. Lawyers getting paid is never a waste.
Yeah, from their perspective.
It's never a waste.
Yeah.
It's never a waste.
Also, don't forget PM Friday joining us at 8:30.
Yeah.
PM Friday joining us at
30.
Chris, 8:30. Chris, you have that energy you had yesterday?
Is Afro getting higher?
Afro, yeah. Rasa.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, remember Captain Lano's AIA is open for business. Get your breakfast right now. I'm having baked and saltfish with a little bit of hot pepper sauce. I'm having a beastly cold high room beer. And yeah, I think that will do me for breakfast. I might go back there for lunch. Mutton roti.
Mutton roti today.
Yep.
Yeah. Things nice.
Nice.
All right. Good morning to all the Tottenham Hotspur fans as well.
They're going down or what?
Going down.
You know, it's a task to go down, but they look like they might do it.